Let's start this lesson with a challenge. You have 30 seconds to solve this CBSE board exam question from 2026. Pause the video and give it a try. Hello, Namaste, Konnichiwa, welcome to Sunny Sensei. In this lesson, we'll solve some of the most important actual CBSE board exam questions on quadratic equations. Now let's solve the first question. This quadratic equation has real and equal roots. When roots are equal, the discriminant b square minus 4ac equals 0. A is 3, b is minus 7, c is m. Minus 7 square minus 4 times 3 times m equals 0. 49 minus 12m equals 0. 49 equals 12m. M is 49 over 12. B is our choice. Here is another similar question. Pause the video and give it a try. Once again, we have a quadratic equation with real and equal roots. So we start with b square minus 4ac equals 0. Here a is 1, b is minus k square root 3, c is 2. Minus k square root 3 whole square minus 4 times 1 times 2 equals 0. 3k square minus 8 equals 0. K square equals 8 over 3. K is plus minus square root 8 over 3. K can have two values, positive square root of 8 over 3 and negative square root of 8 over 3. We have only the positive value in the options, so we pick option B. Here is another question on exactly the same pattern. You have 30 seconds. Alright, we have real and equal roots again. B square minus 4ac equals 0. A is square root 3. B is minus k. Make sure you don't forget the minus sign. C is 2 square root 3. We have minus k square minus 4 times square root 3 times 2 square root 3 equals 0. K square minus 24 equals 0. K square equals 24. We take the square root of both sides. K is plus minus square root 24. A is our choice. This is our next question from 2025 board exam. Quite similar to the previous one, but slightly tricky. Give it a try. Alright, this one is a little different. The roots are still equal, but they also have to be positive. Now, for equal roots, the discriminant b square minus 4ac equals 0. I am using capital A, B and C to avoid mixing them with the lowercase a in the question. It's a simple trick to avoid mistakes. A is A. B is 1. C is also A. We have 1 minus 4 times A equals 0. 1 minus 4a square equals 0. 1 equals 4a square. A square equals 1 over 4. A is plus minus square root 1 over 4. A is plus minus 1 over 2. We have two values of A, plus 1 over 2 and minus 1 over 2. Which one should we pick? Remember, the roots of the equation are positive. The second condition. Now, if the roots are positive, the sum of these roots should also be positive, right? Sum of the roots is minus b over a, which is minus 1 over a. Notice the negative sign. For the sum to be positive, we need one more negative sign. That means a must be negative. When a is minus 1 over 2, Sum is 2, a positive number. So the value of A is minus 1 over 2. D is our choice. Our next question is also from 2025 board exam. Similar, but with different conditions. Pause the lesson and give it a try. Alright, we have two real and distinct roots. This means b square minus 4ac is greater than 0. A is 1, b is b, c is also b. B square minus 4 times 1 times b is greater than 0. B square minus 4b is greater than 0. b minus 4 is greater than 0. The product of two factors, b and b minus 4, is greater than 0. This can happen only in two cases. Either both factors are positive or both factors are negative. When both factors are positive, b is greater than 0 and b minus 4 is also greater than 0. b greater than 0 and b greater than 4. Both conditions must be true at the same time. Let me explain this visually. Here is a number line. First, we plot b greater than 0. Notice the small open circle at 0. It means 0 is not included. Next, let's plot b greater than 4. Again, the open circle at 4 shows that 4 is excluded. The two plots overlap only in this region, where b is greater than 4. So, b greater than 4 is the solution for the first case. Now let's look at the second case. When both factors are negative, b is less than 0 and b minus 4 is also less than 0. We have b less than 0 and b less than 4. Both these conditions are satisfied for b less than 0. b less than 0 is the solution for the second case. The value of b is either greater than 4 or less than 0. Among the given options, only minus 3 satisfies this requirement. D is our choice. Our next question is from 2023 board exam. Pause the video and give it a try. Alright. The roots of the quadratic equation are rational. Now for this equation, a is 2, b is k, and c is minus 4. Now, how can we ensure that the roots are rational? If we need rational roots, we must make the discriminant a perfect square. For this problem, discriminant b square minus 4ac equals k square minus 4 times 2 times minus 4. Discriminant is k square plus 32. Remember, we are looking for positive value of k. Option A and C are immediately eliminated. Both include negative values. Now let's test the remaining options. For option B, D is 4 plus 32 or 36, which is 6 square, a perfect square. For option D, the discriminant is 2 plus 32 or 34, not a perfect square. We drop D. Option B is our choice. We have another similar question, but this time from 2026 board exam. Please give it a try. We again have rational roots, so we start with the discriminant, b square minus 4ac. A is 1, b is minus b, c is 6. We have p square minus 4 times 1 times 6, or p square minus 24. For option A, D is 1 minus 24 or minus 23. Not a perfect square. We drop A. For option B, D is 25 minus 24 or 1, which can be written as 1 square. We have a perfect square here. For option C, D is 625 minus 24 or 601. Not a perfect square. For the last option, D is 5 minus 24 or minus 19. We reject option D. B is our choice. Next, we have a question from 2024. This time, instead of finding a value, we will prove a relationship. Pause the video and give it a try. So what do we have? The quadratic equation is already in its standard form, and its roots are real and equal. This means b square minus 4ac equals 0. b square equals 4ac, or ac equals b square over 4. C is our choice. This was quite simple, right? The next one from 2026 board exams might not be this easy. Pause the video and give it a try. We have to prove that the roots are equal when q plus r equals 2p. So, how do we proceed? For equal roots, the discriminant must be 0. So let's calculate the discriminant and see whether it becomes 0 using the given condition. Q plus r equals 2p. The discriminant is b square minus 4ac. A is p minus q. B is q minus r. And c is r minus p. Substituting these values, we get in the first term, we have only q and r. The second term also contains p. Let's eliminate p using the given condition. From q plus r equals 2p, we have p equals q plus r over 2. Substituting this into the discriminant, we have the 4 in the numerator cancels out with the 2 times 2 in the denominator. So the discriminant becomes q minus r whole square minus r minus q, r minus q. R minus q can be written as minus q minus r. The two minus signs cancel each other. D is q minus r whole square minus q minus r times q minus r, or D equals 0. For q plus r equals 2p, the discriminant is 0. Therefore, the roots are equal when q plus r equals 2p. Next, we have an easy one from 2024 board exams. You have 30 seconds. We have a quadratic equation and we have to find the nature of the roots. So we start with the discriminant, b square minus 4ac. A is 1, b is 1, and c is also 1. The discriminant is 1 minus 4 times 1 times 1. 1 minus 4 is minus 3, which is less than 0. Since the discriminant is negative, the roots are not real. So D is our choice. Next, we have an interesting question from 2025. Pause the video and give it a try. We have to find the equation with real and equal roots. Let's check the options one by one. Option A. x plus 1 whole square equals 2x plus 1. X square plus 1 plus 2x equals 2x plus 1. X square equals 0. Look at x square as x minus 0 times x minus 0. We have x minus 0 equals 0. The two roots are 0 and 0. This is a possible answer. Let's quickly check the remaining options too. Make it a habit to review all the options in the board exams. Moving to option B, x square plus x equals 0. X plus 1 equals 0. X equals 0 and minus 1. Two different roots. Not correct. Option C, x square minus 4 equals 0. X square minus 2 square equals 0. X plus 2, x minus 2 equals 0. X is minus 2 and plus 2. Again, two different roots, not correct. Option D. Here b square minus 4ac is 1 minus 4 or minus 3. The discriminant is negative, so there are no real roots. We drop D. The correct answer is option A. The next question from 2025 board exam is slightly different. Pause and give it a try. We have to find the quadratic equation from the given options. For such questions, never rush to the conclusion. Make sure to analyze each option carefully. Option A. It is easy to see that x squared term on both sides will cancel out, and this is not a quadratic equation. No simplification is needed. But still, let me do it to make sure you understand this clearly. We expand x minus 1 whole square on the right hand side. X square plus 1 equals x square plus 1 minus 2x. X square on both sides cancel out. There is no x square term left. This is not a quadratic equation. Option B. Expanding x plus square root x whole square. We get x square plus x plus 2x square root x equals 2x square root x, or x square plus x equals 0. Option B is definitely a valid quadratic equation, but let's check the remaining options too. Option C. Let's expand the right hand side. X cube plus 3x square equals x cube plus 1 plus 3x x plus 1. X cube cancels out. At this point, this might look like a quadratic equation due to the x squared term. But this is not the correct conclusion. Simplify further. 3x square equals 1 plus 3x square plus 3x. 3x square on both sides cancel out. What we have here is a linear equation. We drop option C. Option D. How do we approach this? Should we divide both sides by x plus 1? No, we shouldn't. If x happens to be minus 1, x plus 1 equals 0. We never divide by 0. This is how we should proceed. We bring the term on the right hand side to the left hand side. X plus 1, x minus 1 minus x plus 1 whole square equals 0. We pull out the common factor x plus 1. X plus 1 minus 2 equals 0. X plus 1 equals 0. This is a linear equation, not a quadratic equation. So we drop option D. Therefore, the correct choice is option B. Next, we have a simple question from 2025 exam. You have 30 seconds. Alright, we have the roots and we need to find the quadratic equation. Any quadratic equation with roots alpha and beta can be written as x square minus alpha plus beta x plus alpha times beta equals 0. We have x square minus 7 plus 1 over 7 x plus 7 1 over 7 equals 0. X square minus 50 over 7x plus 1 equals 0. Multiply both sides by 7. 7x square minus 50x plus 7 equals 0. A is our choice. This brings us to the end of today's lesson. If you found this lesson useful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Sunny Sensei. Thank you and see you again soon.